Good morning. It's the 15th of January, and I have started something that I thought I would share with everybody. I downloaded this map, the Welker Farms Map. It's set in Montana, North America, USA. And I'm not doing seasons yet, and I'm trying to learn how to do some of the other things, but I'm doing something interesting with Farming Sim 17 in this save game. I'm playing it as a role-playing game. I'm a guy. I show up in town, a little money in my pocket, skill set that I can sell, that I can find work with, and bought a piece of property. Wait till the map loads here and I'll show you just which one it is and give you a little more information on what I'm planning on doing with this. Okay. Boy, that took forever to load. I'm glad I had a pause button on the recording so I didn't have to edit it later. Anyway, here we are. Get the map up here. And I purchased this plot right here. I didn't pay very much for it, but it's really kind of a pain. It's all fenced off here. And so I have to go this way to get to my property. I plan on buying this lot and this lot later. Plan on buying that one and that one. I think there might be some income here if I own that one, but I'm not certain. We'll find out about that later on. It's going to be a while before I can afford that. I mean, I could go and buy it right now, but first I want to go to this lot and we'll take a peek at why. Oh, pardon me. Get out of this. Turn the radio off. I can get a little bit closer. So this is where I'm at. And here's the those will be really handy once I own this lot and store all my gear there. And it will be a lot more accessible, because the way I have to go about it now, I fell into water. Hope I can get out. Nah, shouldn't be a problem. So it's a wooded lot with all these trees on it. It's on the other side of that cabin over there. I have to go back this way to get through here, to get to it, because that's all cyclone fenced all around that lot. And this is just basically a driveway easement, an access easement. So my property starts about here. And so I got all these trees and not much else. Got a little lookout stand, but for some reason I can't, I think it's this one that I can't climb up the ladder on. Oh no, I guess I can. Okay. So I got a pretty view. And I got a couple of pieces of equipment still hiding over there in that little lot. And I got most of my stuff parked down there, which you can't see when I'm on the ground. And I got a big pile of spuds over here that are left over from my first contract. And I had them in the trailer, in the tipper, and I meant to go and sell them before I started the next contract, which also happened to be a potato harvest, which is what I'm working on now, and I forgot. So I had to dump them out so that I didn't wind up turning them in as part of this one's harvest. That's a big plot. You can see how much of it I've got done here. The red areas are areas that I have harvested so far. I'm about 40%. Not a lot of it done yet. Not a lot of it done. Much work has already been done, and much more work has yet to be done. But we look at the finances, and property income. So that makes me think, yeah, I'll earn something from that. Got the loan down from the $250,000 that it was. Paid out a lot of money in wages, but I've earned a lot in tax or in contract income. So, I mean, I've made almost $130,000 there in just one game day. Because it's only about midnight, 1 o'clock at the moment in the game world, as I recall. Let's take a peek. Yeah, 1:03 in the morning. So I'm going to clear all these trees, and then I still have that access problem because this fence goes all the way across, and I don't know of any way to break it. I tried it with a chainsaw, and it wouldn't let me do anything. See, I can't cut it, can't chop it, can't saw it. Nothing. So that's the bummer. But I had planned to buy that lot, and then we'll put all the equipment and stuff over there, and I'll just hop over the fence when I need to get over to my place there. But this should work out really nicely. And I'm not taking out any more loan if I can possibly avoid it. I will turn some of this into a field. I think I'm going to buy that lot there because I think there will be income from that. In fact, that's going to be my next purchase. But when I started this map, this save game, I had the equipment that I have here. I leased the potato harvester, but I had that tractor, I had that tipper, I had this harvester, I had that tractor, I had that fertilizer. No, I leased the fertilizer. No, I had that fertilizer. And the forklift arms, the pallet fork, and there's also a scoop, and then I've got this pickup, a seeder, fertilizer. I mistakenly purchased that to try and find out whether or not I could pick up the straw swath that is left in the field after a couple of wheat and barley harvests that I did early on. Found out you cannot, so I'm stuck with that. But I will eventually find a use for it, and it's hopefully not costing me much in the meantime. And I've got that auger wagon. I got that header, and I bought another header for the harvester that's currently attached to it. And I've got this cultivator, which definitely needs washed. And I bought a washer, but I probably need to find someplace else to place it because I'm not dragging this up to wash it. It ain't happening. Yeah, there's the harvester. That's a sunflower harvester on that. So that's what I've got. That's what you start with. That and $1.25 million with a $250,000 loan. And no property. And that's the way I'm playing it. I'm hoping eventually to open it up and put it up on a multiplayer and have other people come and farm with me on a labor trade sort of situation where I'll go do work on their save game and they come to work on my save game and everything is good. Stick with me, follow my adventures, and see how well I can do. Thanks. Bye.